And good afternoon, everybody. On this day of the Joseph Curry Show is on October 14th, 2019, and we're here to talk about fan race. You just can't blame the Cowboys. They have lost three straight in a row last night, and that's not funny. Not funny at all. They gotta win more. This Sunday, they're gonna face the Eagles. Hopefully, they'll win. But what about that? What about the disaster of the Dallas Cowboys? Went down south again since they lost to Green Bay Packers in week 5, and then week 6 of last night. They lost the Jets. I mean, it just didn't make no sense. Jason Garrett has got to be thinking more. The defense got to do better than that to start the run, and they couldn't do it. In the end of the first half, they had just kicked the 62-yard field goal, and they were down, and now had a deficit of 21 to 9, 21 to 6. In the end of the first half, and they came back fighting hard. They kicked another field goal, and they scored a touchdown, and then the Jets scored a field goal, 24 to 16. And then Dallas Cowboys tried to come back with 2 minutes remaining in the fourth. It just didn't make no sense at all. 20. They, so now the Dallas Cowboys came back, came back with a deficit, came back with an amazing comeback, and they scored a touchdown. Ziegler Elliott scored a touchdown. Dallas are going for the 2-point conversion. Did went to the 2-point conversion going for it, failed, really failed. And the Jets, they won the game 24 to 22. So I gotta say that the Cowboys fans are not pleased. I think the Cowboys fans are not pleased with Jason Garrett. Jerry Jones has got to fire Jason Garrett. What's the deal for the Dallas Cowboys? I have a lot of faith with Jason Garrett, but there's some kind of thinking that we have to look on the mirror and we have to look, what are we supposed to do? We have to get to they have to get to the drawing board. They have to get something, and they have to face the mirror. Because what we're seeing is, oh man, wow, this is stuff we had never seen it happen, and it happened just right in front of my face. But all I'm saying is, wow, all I'm saying is, what has happened? What is going on? The Dallas Cowboys, they are 3-3 now, and we talk about amazing football. We talk about drama football. Cowboys, these three straight. I mean, they. I mean, you look at the record that back in 2015, the season, and now here we are again, losing three in a row. Well, we got 3 wins straight, losing two. Look, well, we had 3 wins straight. We losing 3 wins, 3 games. No, wait a minute. We have won 3 games straight. We losing 3 games straight. First 3 games, we won 3 straight. 4, 5, 6 games, we lost 3 straight, and it's not even funny. So we're gonna go on down and take a look. Because I seen what has happened, but I gotta say the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, they went down the drain, and not only because the players, but because of coach and the Dallas Cowboys. But look, this is something else. Terry Owens leads play for the Cowboys, and Des Bryant leads play for the Cowboys. But this going on, Jason Garrett, maybe the worst coach, maybe the best coach ever, losing 3 games in a row. It's not that kind of funny. And it's not that kind of funny for Stephen A. Smith, for sure. You can watch Stephen A. Smith and on the first take and the Stephen A. Smith show at 1 o'clock. Anyway, let's take a look at this. And this is let's look into the news and see the news and see what went down in the post game. Cowboys had good times and Cowboys had bad times, but for Jason Garrett, but for all the right reasons, I saw it. I saw this game, it's just not right. I mean, you look ahead, if we look over, Cowboys are doing good this season. And then all of a sudden, it just falls, really falls straight. I gotta say, for the Dallas Cowboys fans, all I gotta say, the Cowboys are very a disappointing. And I said, for the right reasons, I have made a statement, and it reads like this: as disappointed as Dallas Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones was in his team's those straight loss, he was not ready to pin solo responsibility on head coach Jason Garrett. The Cowboys opened the season 3-0 with one of the highest scoring offense in NFL, with that 24 to 22 loss to the previous winless New York Jets on Sunday. They now find themselves in a bit of free fall, even if they are still tied with the Philadelphia Eagles atop the NFC will play on Sunday, this Sunday on NBC. I'm going to be very tired. I was a lot happier with what he had done the first 3 games than what's happening the last 3 games. John said of Garrett, but the big thing I want to say is not just him. This is across the board. That's how a lot of input and down tonight to get in a stat spot. Speaking of 105.3, the fan in Dallas last week, Jones disciplined the possibility of Garrett getting fouled in season as some old sports made him the second favorite head coach to be fouled behind Atlanta's Dan Quinn. He said, don't bet any money on that happening. Jones said, you're losing. Jones had made only one in second coaching move that is in a way Phillips in the favor of Garrett's after a 1-7 start to the 2010 season. Garrett took over the job on a full-time basis in 2011 and has been in the playoffs 3 times, but he has not advanced past the division round. If you really look at it, you can't take one thing. It can't be a list of 15 things, but something happened more than impression or maybe the playoff. The executive mistakes breaks. All those kinds of things, John said. Across the board, we did not play well enough to win. Have we been able to tie this thing up or win that thing at the end? It will be because we played well. You guys will be written about a team that did not play well that one game. Instead, you're written about what usually happens to you when you don't play well. And since I am thinking that this is what we're going to be, or what we can do with all 10 games that we have remaining. Here we are leading the NFC East. Jones continued. Now, I want to look at the things that we're doing right, and we'll get a good look at making the adjustments or whether the things that haven't gone good here. The Cowboys were 3-3 after 6 games in 2018 and fell to 3-5 before turning that season around, winning the division in a playoff game. Ultimately, everything that we want will be determined by what we do for this movement forward, Garrett said. We just had to get back to work Monday, taking one day at a time and trying to get better as a football team. So I said the Dallas Cowboys, man, they say they were about to win some more games. Not looking at all last Sunday, the last 2 weeks, and they only lost one for the Saints, and they lost to the Packers 2 times, and then lost to the Jets that snapped that losing streak, and now New York Jets are 1-4. Now the Patriots are now four. The Patriots are now 6-0 when they beat the Giants. So how can you gonna do it? Cowboy fans, players, I think it's on the coach. It's on Coach Jason Garrett. You have to wake up. You just got to wake up and do your thing. Do your best. That's what we have to do. And that's what is happening. That's what has happened this season. It's happening this season for sure. And this Sunday they're gonna face, don't blink, give me one. But this Sunday they're gonna face the Eagles on Sunday night. They're facing the Eagles. That's at 8 o'clock right here on NBC. That's all I have to say for now, and we'll talk about it. Jessica will be here live on Friday at 5 o'clock. Like me on Facebook, subscribe, and check it out on YouTube. And don't forget to check this out right here on YouTube. That's all I have to say. This is Joseph Crudup. Peace out, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow.